Hello, my name is Larry Copeland, and I am a solutions architect here at Tidelift. In the following video, I would like to show you some of the ways you can evaluate open source packages with Tidelift. But first, I would like to explore some of the challenges that organizations are facing. Once open source packages become part of your codebase, you need to evaluate the dependencies not only for vulnerabilities, but for signs of abandonment or end of life. You need to know when there are new releases, when packages get renamed, or when there are changes to the size and health of a package's contributor community. As an engineering, security, or compliance leader, you may need to take quick action to replace an open source package in the event of a zero-day vulnerability. Or, for less serious issues, you may need to gradually phase out or make exceptions for the packages your organization adopted before the problems became known. They may not be perfect, but your team isn't quite ready to replace these packages because there may not be clear alternatives, or the existing packages might be too costly to remove. There are a number of tools that report vulnerabilities, but what about helping to clarify and prioritize your next actions? And what about less obvious forms of risk? It is important that your organization can identify what's wrong, fix what you can, replace what's bad, or at least figure out how to avoid problematic open source packages. Now that we have established the challenge, let me show you how Tidelift can help. In this video and the one that follows it, I'll give a quick demonstration of how your teams can use Tidelift to identify and monitor for issues in your projects that use open source software, and get recommendations for what to do. From watching these videos, you will learn how your organization can reduce risks from open source software and use insights, actions, and prioritizations that come from Tidelift. First, let's look at our IDE integration. I've opened a sample JavaScript project. With Tidelift extensions for popular IDEs, your development team can have instant awareness of quality problems that arise in the open source packages they use. They can learn of vulnerabilities before they expand your company's reliance on problematic packages, even before code is checked into version control. Beyond vulnerabilities, Tidelift notifies your developers of other issues such as package age, deprecation status, end-of-life status, and use of lower quality pre-releases, among other available quality assurance checks. Tidelift not only provides these insights for direct dependencies, but also their transitive dependencies throughout a package's entire dependency chain. We will also provide recommended actions to take. Following this recommended action to upgrade will resolve these vulnerability violations and also several out-of-date transitive package violations. Tidelift IDE extensions are available for VS Code and IntelliJ. Now that I've shown you how Tidelift can help evaluate open source packages in an IDE, let's take a look at Tidelift's command line interface, or CLI. Evaluating packages during development is crucial, but what about tracking open source dependencies when your application is built? I'm back in my sample JavaScript project. The CLI reads the package manifest for your project and generates a software bill of materials. Vulnerabilities and other issues are available as outputs in machine-readable JSON. Because it has the modularity of a command line component, it's perfect for adding as a pipeline stage in your preferred build system. Additionally, the CLI output can be a data input for systems that lie downstream, such as business intelligence or ticketing applications. At the command line and in the IDE, you only see the issues that matter to your organization. Your company can configure its policies and tolerances for each flavor of risk tracked by Tidelift. As we review the output, we have recommendations from Tidelift about what actions to take to resolve these issues. Where Tidelift knows of an alternative package for one that has problems, the CLI output will also provide this recommendation. Note that here we're seeing this package is a few minor versions behind the current release. Staying on top of current releases helps your organization use a package's newest features, but also reduces vulnerabilities alongside every other type of quality issue. Both the IDE and CLI show how developers and DevOps professionals can use Tidelift to evaluate open source packages. In the next video, I'll show some additional tools that are useful to these roles and also useful to security, management, and administration teams. Thank you for watching. Please click here to continue to part 2. Or, if you already know you'd like to talk to Tidelift, please follow this link.